Good morning, students. In the previous lecture, we solved some numericals of chapter 1, that is electric charges and field. We have solved question number 1 and 2. So today we are going to solve question number 3 and 4 of NCERT exercise that related to the chapter, that is electric charges and field. So one by one we solve the problems. So first of all we read the question, after which give the solution of this question. So in the question number 3, check that the ratio KE square upon GME/MP is dimensionless. Look up table of a physical constant and determine the value of this ratio. What does the ratio signify? Clear? So here the ratio, first of all we write the ratio. Ratio is KE square upon GME/MP. Clear? So we want to explain this ratio is dimensionless. So for the explanation of dimensionless of this ratio, we calculate the dimensional formula one by one of each term in the ratio. We calculate the dimensional formula of K, E, G, M, E, M, P. So let us start. What is K? Here K is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. Clear? K is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, and K is write as F into R square upon Q square according to Coulomb's law. Clear? F into R square upon Q square. So here we put the dimensional formula of F, force. The dimensional formula of force is ML T minus 2, and dimensional formula of R is the distance between two charges and unit of distance is meter. So here we put dimensional formula of R is L. So this is right as L2, and the dimensional formula of charge is equal to I into T, Q is equal to IT. So dimensional formula of Q is IT. So here we place AT, A2, T2. Clear? So here we write M L T raised to power minus 2, and when T power 2 comes in the numerator part, then it is right as T minus 4. L raised to power 1 plus 2. So here we write L raised to power 3, and the power of A is 2 and it will come in the numerator part. So the power of A becomes minus 2. So this is the dimensional formula of K. Here E is square. E square, this is also charge of electron. So dimensional formula of charge is AT whole square. So it is right as A2 T2. Clear? And dimensional formula we have already calculated in the class 11th. G, that is M minus 1 L3 T minus 2. I have checked the dimensional formula, that is G is equal to F into R square upon M1 M2. So here we write ML T minus 2 L2 upon M2. So from this we write M minus 1 L3 T minus 2. So dimensional formula of G we already calculated in class 11. So the dimensional formula of G is M minus 1 L3 T minus 2. What is the dimensional formula of ME and MP? So Me and Mp is also a mass of electron and mass of proton. So here we write m raised to power 2. Clear? After calculation of the term in the ratio, dimensional formula of the terms in the ratio, we put the dimensional formula of these quantities in the ratio and check this is dimensionless or not. So one by one we place the value. So here ratio is equal to K. So what is the dimensional formula of K? ML T minus 4 L3 ML T minus 4. Here this is a by mistake. So ML3 T minus 4 A raised to power minus 2. Clear? Because here L raised to power 1 and here L raised to power 2. So 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. So ML3 T minus 4 A raised to power minus 2. So here we write ML3 T minus 4 A raised to power minus 2. This is the dimensional formula of K. And what is the dimensional formula of E square? So E square is A2T2. A2T2. And also put the dimensional formula of G. So dimensional formula of G M minus 1 L3 T minus 2. And the dimensional formula of Me Mp, that is M2. So here we observe that here the power of M is 1 and below the power is also 1 because 2 minus 1. So M cancel. L raised to power 3, here L raised to power 3 also cancel. T minus 4 minus 2, T minus 2, T minus 2 cancel. And here we write the dimensional formula of, that is MEMP KE square. So dimensional formula of A is K also calculated, ML3 T minus 4 A raised to power minus 2, and dimensional formula of E square also calculated, A raised to power 2. So here A raised to power 2 and A raised to power minus 2, these are cancelled to each other. Clear? And T raised to power here minus 2. After simplification, T minus 4 plus 2, T minus 2. So T minus 2, T minus 2 also cancel to each other. So what we will get? M raised to power 0, L raised to power 0, T raised to power 0 and A raised to power 0. So from this dimensional formula we can say the ratio is dimensionless. Clear? So the first part of the question is solved out here. Clear? Now we are going to another part. The question is determine the value of this ratio. So we calculate the value of the ratio. Here we put the value of Ke square. So value of K is 9 into 10 raised to power 9. Value of E, that is charge of electron or proton, that is write as 1.6 into 10 raised to power minus 9 whole square, and value of G, that is 6.67 into 10 raised to power minus 11. And what is the value of Me and Mp? The value of Me, that is mass of electron 9.1 into 10 raised to power minus 31 kg, and mass of proton 1.67 into 10 to power minus 27 kg. So here we simplify this part. 16. So 9 into 1.6 whole square, that is 2.56. Clear? And what will be the power? 10 to power minus 9 whole square minus 18 plus 9 into 10 to power minus 9. And so here, after multiplication of, I have already calculated the value of product of, you also calculate after multiplication and division of this term, and the value is 101.36. Clear? 36 multiplied. Here we solve the power of 10. So power of 10 minus 27 and 31. So power of 10 becomes 10 raised to power minus 69. After multiplication, the final answer, we have solved these terms and we get the answer is 2.27 into 10 to power 69. We have already calculated the value. You also, if solve the term given in the ratio, then you will get the value of ratio is 2.27 into 10 raised to power 69, because 69, not 69, because this is 59. The power is becomes 10 raised to power 60 and one decimal replace. This value is finally out 0.227 into 10 raised to power 60. So here decimal is replaced right side. So the power is reduces by 1. So this is the answer of the ratio. Since this ratio is the ratio of the force, so there is no unit. Clear? And we are going to the next part, that is, what does the ratio signify? So if we calculate electric force between electron and proton, that is K E square upon R square, if electron and proton kept at a finite distance, that is R, and we calculate gravitational force. So G ME MP upon R square. After dividing these two forces, we get K E square upon G ME MP. Clear? So this is the ratio. The ratio signifies that it is the ratio of electric force between electron and proton and gravitational force between electron and proton. So this is ratio of electric force and gravitational force between electron and proton. Clear? So this is the ratio of electric force and gravitational force between the electron and proton. So this is the answer of the third part of the question. This is the solution of question number 3. So now we are going to fourth question. So fourth question is, explain A part, the meaning of the statement electric charge of a body is quantized. B, why can one ignore quantization of electric charge when dealing with macroscopic, that is large scale charges. Clear? So here we solve one by one. That is part A and part B. Solution of A. Solution of A is the statement of the quantization of charge. Clear? So quantization of charge is the total charge on a body is equal to the integral multiple of charge of electron. So this is the answer of first part, and the charge is equal to plus minus Ne, where n is a integer, n belongs to integer. This is an integer, may be positive or negative. And what will be the B part of this question? The B part is, why can one ignore quantization of electric charge when dealing with macroscopic, means large scale. Clear? So here we assume that Q is equal to 1 coulomb. 1 coulomb is the largest unit of charge, and also we know that the charge on electron is 1.6 into 10 raised to power minus 19 coulomb. So here we calculate number of electron at macroscopic level. So here we write Q by E. So 1 upon 1.6 into 10 raised to power minus 19. After simplification, we get 10 by 16 multiplied by 10 raised to power 19. So here 2. If we solve this problem, then we get 10 raised to power 19. After multiplied by 10 raised to power 19, this value is very large. Therefore, quantization of charge can ignore. Clear? So this is the answer of the second part of the fourth question. Clear? So today we are discuss third and fourth question of the NCERT exercise. In the next lecture we are discuss about the problem of fifth and sixth and so on. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.